Here we go again. Out here figuring shit out again. Man, look. This is about to be explicit, kind of sort of explicit content. So I wouldn't advise you to watch this with children in the room. I want to put a quick disclaimer out there. This will be a video pertaining to the LGBTQ society or whatever, I guess you could say. Let's talk about some things real quick. I'm going to give y'all the reason why, what prompted me to make this video. I'm up here, like I said, I'm a part of the conscious community. Being a part of the conscious community, in my opinion, means knowing some shit that a whole lot of other people don't know. That's how I view it. That's how I'm going to view the conscious community. Knowing some shit that not a whole lot of other people know. Because just like, wow. But anyway, I have been following Dr. Umar for maybe about 3 years. And you know how they have suggested videos on YouTube and all that stuff. And I came upon Leonard Arnold's page. Now, I've spoken on Umar before. I do have confidence in my heart that this man, trust me, I'm not trailing off. This is all going to come together in just a second. Which is not funny, but fuck, bro. But anyway, I have confidence that Umar is going to have that school. Put me down for saying it. He's going to make that school. He's just not going to make it right now. The Umar is, I think, late 40s, early 50s. He won't really say how old he is. But I don't think he's going to really get serious about it until he's maybe his mid-60s. Maybe mid to late 60s. And here's why. Men that are around his age that didn't necessarily get a chance to enjoy their vices at a younger age, indulge in it way more whenever they get the opportunity. Okay, that's what's going on. It's all obvious. It's all out there. I'm not going to say what I think he's doing. I don't know. I don't be with that man. Like I said, I don't know what he's doing with the money, but obviously he's doing something. But anyway, and anyhow, hate it or love it, let's just be real. Because if I was getting donations for the past 10 years and I'm 32 and I started at 22, man, look, y'all lucky. Y'all men especially. It's the men. There's no women doing this shit. Like, never mind. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Okay, I saw a few of Dr. Umar's videos. And then YouTube started to suggest Leonard God damn it, not Leonard Ulrich. Oh, shoot. Leonard Arnold's videos. And one of them says shockumentary. And I watched it not knowing who he was. Because that was the first video I ever watched of his. Or movie or whatever that I ever watched of his. And it was basically explaining and, you know, showing receipts about what he was doing with the money and, you know, yada, yada, yada. A 4-hour video. So I started to get a little down on Umar. But now today, oh, YouTube algorithms is so weird. I've run across 2 brothers. And they pretty much have their receipts on Mr. Leonor. And he is supposedly on the down low. Allegedly on the down low with a lot of alleged receipts that I did see with my own 4 eyeballs. And I was just like, what the fuck? Leonor, Lemonhead. Some people call him hot dog head. This is a late 40s black man with a wife and I think 5 children. And the oldest is, I believe, late teens, and the youngest is maybe about 6 or 7. And this man is on the down low. That is not fair to his wife. This is now I'm going to get into the other graphic things. I look at it like this: men that are on the down low. If you're man enough to put your relationship on the line like that, you should be man enough to come to your wife, your partner, your significant other, or whoever she is, because this man has children, whoever they are, sit them down and talk to them. Tell them what you want. For real, for real. Tell them what you want. Tell them what you like. If you like your prostate to be tickled, tell her. It is up to her to think about it, swirl around her head, see if that's something she wants to do for herself. Do not just dip out and be fucking selfish. You're getting your rocks off probably more than she gets her rocks off. And I'm not just speaking to Lemon right now. I'm speaking to all men that are down low. That shit is not fair. Like, women are, I'm going to say abused for lack of a better word to keep the video going, because I hate when I go, because like I said, I come off the rip with it. Whenever it comes up in my head, that's when I pop up on screen. No more, well, I'm not going to say no more presentations for me, but yeah, I'm not doing presentations. But anyway, yeah, she's already going through the battles of being a woman anyway. Women, we already have to fight with, not fight necessarily, but compete with other women to keep our partner's attention. And then men have the nerve to say, why do black women like wearing weaves and putting all that makeup on and shit? It's because of y'all. Not saying all men are down low, but still, a woman's intuition is a real scientific thing. That's not some shit that you just make up out of, you can't just make up some shit out of thin air and not back it up with science. Women's intuition is real. We can feel when there's a divide in the house. We can feel when there is a, y'all gotta forgive me. For some reason, it is hot as shit today where I live. But, it's real. And I'm sure that 9 times out of 10 that women that go literally above and beyond to try to make herself presentable, she is not doing it because she feels like she has to, that's really her. We know that that's not us. We get our face beat and we make sure we keep up. Well, I don't wear lace fronts because I got a big forehead. I feel like I would get addicted to lace fronts, so I don't fuck with them. I'll put a bitch all the way down here. But anyway, yeah, we do all that shit to get men's attention and to keep men's attention. But when a man is not secure within his own self, and he has the wandering eye, okay, that's why women go so hard and do all that extra shit. But now when a man wants another man, how is a woman supposed to compete with that? Especially if you're not telling her what your real true feelings are. I look at it like this, and here we go with the graphic part. And I made a video earlier this morning, but it didn't quite touch the essence that I wanted it to touch. But this is the thing, like, men, if that's what you want, because supposedly they say that inside the man's prostate, which if you ever saw the movie American Pie, when the dude, I think someone did it to him first. Like one of the dudes, I think it was Stifler and the other guy, they were there with some other girls, some college girls, and the girl penetrated the guy, and he had a experience that was 100 times better than he ever had before. So he began to do it to himself with weird objects. What is so hard? I mean, especially if you want to be on the down low, what the fuck is it so hard for you to do that shit to yourself? Number one, because there's a number 2 to this. This is the number 1 part. Why is it so hard for y'all men to do this shit to yourself instead of putting your life, number 1, in jeopardy? Because hopefully everyone knows that that's how the disease is contracted. You know, the A disease is contracted through sex. If there are so many things that you can go and buy, literally, to get yourself where you feel like you need to be, do that. Why don't you just do that? Why are y'all still doing this whole LGBTQ thing? I don't understand that. And trust me, I'm going to get to the rest of the people. Right now, I'm just on men. Now, part 2 of that is the men that are with women, which are the down low women. If you're man enough to actually have a phone or buy a burner phone or sneak around on your laptop and get on Grindr and get on whatever other swipe apps that you guys be on and stuff. If y'all are that easy to risk and taking pictures of your genitalia and sending it to other men and your booty all out, this is in your phone. So you have small children running around 9 times out of 10. You are that apt to put all of this stuff in the midair when you don't know if your little 4-year-old, 5-year-old, 6-year-old is going to come by and grab your phone and just go through all your stuff. You're that confident that you're going to get away with it. If you're that confident, be a man, go to your woman, or on one of those late nights, go to your lady, treat her real good. Treat her real good that day. And then lay it on the table like, look, this is going to sound odd. And I can give you a script if you want it. If you feel like you can't muster up these words to come off your damn mustache, even though you can talk all kinds of nasty to the next man, which is beyond me. Now I'm getting to my emotions. I can feel it. Like, that's never happened to me before, but still, like, fuck, like, that's so disrespectful. If you can go and tell a man what you want, a complete stranger what you want and what you like, but you can't tell the person that you're so-called in love with exactly what you like, you're a fucking coward. But anyway, if you're gonna take that step and put your whole living arrangement in jeopardy, your children's life in jeopardy, not life, but living situations in jeopardy, because a broken home is a bitch. A broken home is a bitch, especially when you've grown up with both of your parents. And to know, quite possibly know, whenever you grow up and you're going to have that awkward conversation, well, we had to break up because your dad was gay. Or we had to break up because, I said the gay word. I didn't mean to say it like that, but still, I'm trying to help y'all to avoid this shit. I'm working on DL man right now. Gay or not. Whatever you want to call yourself. If you have that confidence and to just literally fuck up your whole tribe, go to your woman. Or if you're single and you got it and you're starting to get a lady or whatever, lay that shit on the line. If you will do it for a stranger, do it for somebody that you're pursuing. Do it for somebody that's actually been in your home and looked you in your nasty face every single morning. The person that has cleaned your dirty drawers. And that's the thing. If a woman... How can these men just sit there and be so damn disrespectful to a woman that has literally seen you at your worst, seen you at your best? You know what I'm saying? Especially with his old ass. You know what I'm saying? Because he's grown. He grown. But you too pussy to tell your wife that you want, that the only way that you can receive a real orgasm, which obviously he gets orgasms. He got 5 or 6 damn kids. But anyway, if it's boring, tell her. Tell her. It'll hurt her way worse to find out that you're doing some shit behind her back, especially with men. Tell her. Well, you ain't got to say just flat out, babe, this is boring. Just say, we need to talk and I want to try something different. And I know it's going to feel a little different for you. And I'm hoping that we can work on this together, because sexual intercourse is supposed to be a bond between man and woman. Now, look. I've never done this before, and I've never had this situation come up to me, of course. But I would rather someone be honest with me than to not say anything at all and just go behind my back and be with a man. Talk to your wife, okay? Talk to your girlfriend. Experiment. Just experiment. Try it out. Ask her to just try. And if she's flat out don't want to do that, then maybe you need to service your own self. Do it to yourself. She's not going to know what the fuck is going on if you're doing your job with her. I don't want to say that's what they make butt plugs for, because I think originally they made them for women. But nigga, put that shit in your own ass. Do it to yourself. Don't just leave your family high and dry. Don't just fuck up your children's world. Don't just fuck up your wife's self-esteem. Do it to yourself. At least you're not putting your health in jeopardy and her health in jeopardy. God forbid if she was to have a child, then that child will be unhealthy as well. Do this shit to yourself. If she doesn't want to do it, and if you claim you love her, and you want to protect those children's psyches and show them that a man and a woman can coincide in a house together, furthermore, making this shit go on. This is why the community is growing bigger and bigger, and households are growing smaller and smaller. Children are growing up seeing the mama by herself, 9 times out of 10, seeing the mama by herself. So whenever they grow up, they feel like either I'm going to be by myself, Or maybe I shouldn't even deal with men at all. My mama didn't deal with a man, so I don't have to deal with a man. Here we go, another LGBT. Men, be real with yourself and your own sexuality before you literally destroy either one person or multiple people, especially young people. Now, when it comes to the woman side, I honestly don't understand. And I've said this before and I'll say it again, hate it or love it. This is my opinion. It's my page. You can tap off or dislike or whatever. But, I mean, you know what I'm saying? The saying goes. Anything a man can do, a woman can do. Anything a woman can do, a man can do. Like, women, I don't know about y'all, but I've had some great love from men. I can honestly say, I wouldn't want nothing else. But still, you know what I'm saying? If he's not servicing you the way you want to be serviced, talk to him. Talk to him. Show him. Teach him. Watch movies together. Watch videos together. Okay, let's try that. The bond, if the bond isn't there, the bond ain't gonna stay there. You can't fake it when it comes to relationship and love. You can't fake that shit. Communicate with each other. Let your person know what you like, what you don't like. That's the only way this shit is gonna work. Let me see if I had anything else to say about this situation. I know that the LGBTQ situation or organization or whatever is very touchy, but sometimes I just feel whenever you see a solution, especially to the world's problems, it's kind of hard to keep it to yourself. And I look like that's the only solution. Men and women have got to start being more honest with each other. And I look at it like this. If you are a down low man, just like they say with drugs, and Lena, Lemonhead has the nerve to talk about Umar and drugs. Sex is a drug too, sir. And apparently you're addicted to the different type of sex. So you might need to wean yourself off of that. Off that. Okay? Because, allegedly. But anyway, I try not to make super long videos. I think I said all I really needed to say. Comment. You ain't got to share it. You ain't got to subscribe. But if you would like to talk about it, let's talk about it. Shit. Tell me how you feel. Tell me if you think I'm wrong. Tell me if you think I'm right. Let's talk about this thing. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good rest of y'all day. And I'll probably be back again. Something will pop up in my head. Just make a video about it. Peace.